Welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 222. I'm Pete Braley, along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
You ever just have those mornings where you just feel out of it, like things aren't going to plan?
We were a minute or so late because Facebook changed something in the algorithm.
They changed everything. I had to find where all the buttons were.
I know.
So I just feel out of place right now. I just need a minute.
I like how they gave me a thing this week that said, we've updated your page.
Yeah.
Did I ask you to?
No.
And they changed things around?
Anyways, welcome. Happy Friday.
Yes. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to always start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We are live Friday mornings at 8 on YouTube, and you can also find us wherever you go for all your favorite podcasts. Coming up today, Foodie Friday, and something Matt has never tried before. We have some Feel Good Friday stories for you, a new game as the Sibs take a little break. We'll explain. And we have Would You Rather coming up. The Stumpah is back this week, and much more. Yes, thank you for last week for being our recorded show. It was kind of cool hanging out in the chat.
Pete's like, it was kind of nice being in my pajamas, being able to chat with you guys, not having to wake up early. I could wake up right on the dot at 8.
Yeah.
Actually, I could eat some breakfast while watching.
We were in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
And I know we did this whole time travel back to the future. Are we in the future, present?
We're in the present right now.
We're in the present.
We're back in the present.
So he went to see Luke Bryan.
I did. Good
along
show.
with, Trish,
Yep.
Doug, Marla, Sarah, and Kat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full squad.
Yeah. They went to see a good show.
Good show. Good show.
Yeah. So I had to babysit Liam.
Mm-hmm. Had to.
Yeah.
This guy was loving it.
I know. So we watched Cars 2, and then he said more race cars. So we watched Cars 3.
Yeah.
Grampy can do that.
And you hadn't seen him. Right?
No, I hadn't seen either movie.
So there you go. Now you're more cultured.
And we got halfway through Cars 3, and he got up and he started running around playing, and I'm like, I can't hear the dialogue.
I mean, you can't expect a kid to sit down for 6 hours watching two movies.
Yeah. We had mac and cheese that night.
Yeah.
Did all the great Liam Grampy things.
Yeah. So anyways, I slept through the show last week.
Yes, he slept through the show. I got up at like 7:45 and did watch it in my jammies. Having coffee.
He was like, can we do this every time? I'm like, no, we can't. We can't.
So it was fun chatting with you and participating there. I do want to thank people for all the birthday mentions on Facebook this week. My birthday was Tuesday. Got a new funky shirt. Actually, I got two of them.
You did? Yeah.
I got this one, and then I got a loud Red Sox one from Kat.
Yeah.
And Trish said this morning, she said, aren't you going to wear the Red Sox one? And I said, I thought I'd go with this one today.
I also think they lost last night.
Yeah,
so
and
they don't deserve it right now.
They've been sucking this week. So.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, and I said, why did you expect me to wear the Red Sox one? And she said, well, I just know it's colorful and bright, and you're colorful and bright. Is that a way of saying I'm loud?
Well, she included bright. So,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's a synonym for smart sometimes.
Matt gave me a breakfast sandwich maker.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
The funny part is, I was literally just looking for gift ideas. And I think I was on a page that was like gift ideas for readers. Because that's what I do. I find common interests and then I research.
Right.
And and somehow Amazon suggests, I mean, probably the chip implanted in my brain or something. Amazon was like, hey, do you want a breakfast sandwich maker? And I was like, wait a minute.
Gifts for readers?
I don't know. But I was like, he makes breakfast sandwiches every day now. So, what better way than, let's make it a little easier for him.
I have been frying an egg in the frying pan.
Toasting the
English muffins. Yeah. So this thing, you put everything together.
Yeah.
And the egg comes out the shape of the English muffin.
But it's still, I was told that the yolk is still runny as well. Is that true?
You have to poke it. It suggests that you break the yolk.
Before you cook it?
Yes. So when you crack the egg,
how would you cook it? Oh wait, yeah, you could do it before you cook it.
When you crack the egg and put it in, you use a toothpick or a fork and break the yolk.
What does that do?
Then it just gets it runs.
So it doesn't.
It runs into the white.
So when it cooks, it's not runny afterwards.
Yes.
See, I kind of like it when it is though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Makes a
Kind
mess.
of like a special
Makes
sauce,
a mess,
though.
don't you think?
No, it does. You need a shower afterwards. Yeah. But I don't know. It's like a special sauce. It's good.
And the other gift that Matt got me.
I got you another gift. Oh, that's right. I did get you another gift.
And it does show up on camera.
Yeah.
He got me new
pop filters, windscreens,
filters.
Whatever you want to call them.
I think they're windscreens. Yeah. Now, you may say
I got one for myself as well.
Yeah.
I'm selfish.
Besides, you like everything to match.
Well, yeah, because I don't know where mine is. Oh, it's over there with you. Yeah.
So the reason he bought me this is because this is what the other one looks like.
Yeah.
That's been here for a year.
Mine's not as bad because I'm away from the window, so mine's not terrible. But his is...
The afternoon sun beats into this window.
There's a window right behind him there.
Yeah.
That we keep closed.
And the afternoon sun just beat... And obviously it got this.
Yeah. So it was really a purchase for the show, but I just wrapped it up.
I can't believe how much it faded, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And
I think I've told this story, but Abby came to visit us, and she sat down in the chair, and she was like, "Is this makeup?"
Yeah, because I might rub my...
And I was like, "No, Pete doesn't wear makeup. But if he... You good over there?
I'm going
Dropping
to
your
drop
iPad?
the whole show.
I was like, no, he's not wearing makeup. If he was wearing makeup, we'd have to fire the makeup artist.
What?
You don't... I mean, if you're wearing makeup and this is what you look like...
It ain't working.
But yeah, no, it's not makeup. It's just faded.
And by the way, I do want to publicly thank you for the wonderful birthday message you gave me on Facebook.
You like that?
On the show page where you were contractually obligated.
I think that's my favorite phrase on this planet.
Contractually obligated to wish the intern of the Pete Braley Show a happy birthday.
Love that. Love that.
Anyway, good morning. Welcome to Friday. How's your week been?
It's been all right.
Just all right?
I think it's been pretty good. Now I have to think about it. How's your week been?
We've had no rain.
Oh, I know.
We've had no rain. He cut the grass yesterday.
I didn't cut the grass, though. I cut a bunch of dirt up.
Yeah.
But I'm contractually obligated to cut the grass.
To cut the grass.
Yeah, so I had to do it. I didn't have a choice.
That's part of your rent.
It was really just dandelions. That's what I was cutting.
Yeah. So, hope you had a good week. It is Friday, July 15th. It's National Give Something Away Day. Could give this away.
Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate it. I was actually going to reach over and get it to take it off camera, but that worked out perfect.
It's also National Gummy Worm Day.
Shout out. You like gummy worms?
Not a huge fan, but I mean, it's like, I am not a fan of Sour Patch Kids. I don't like sour.
Love Sour Patch Kids, and for gummy worms, they got to be sour. Sour gummy worms.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. It's National I Love Horses Day. Don't you love horses? It's National Pet Fire Safety Day. And when I read this, I thought, what does that mean? Teach Charlie not to play with matches?
We will be having fire drills later with Charlie.
Well, what it is to make sure you include your pets in your escape plan.
Yeah.
Like who's responsible for
throw them out the window first. Yeah. Hope somebody catches them.
And it's National Tapioca Pudding Day, which if we find an easy way to get some, might be a good Foodie Friday idea, because I don't think, if I've ever had tapioca pudding, I didn't like it because I never had it again.
I haven't had it. It just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. On the date book today, it was on this day in 1876, baseball's first official no-hitter as George Bradley of the St. Louis Brown Stockings.
George.
There's a name. He no-hit the Hartford Dark Blues in a 2-0 win. Way to go, George. On this day in 1960, Chubby Checker released his version of The Twist.
Let's hear it.
Let's twist again, like we did last summer.
See, I confuse it with twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby. Now,
that one's called Twist and Shout.
Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby.
On this day in 1972, Honky Chateau becomes Elton John's first #1 album in the U.S. and included the hit Rocket Man.
Rocket Man! No, let's hear it. That's all right. I was just feeling it.
I was enjoying that.
Let's hear it.
All right. Rocket Man.
I was expecting some falsetto. I kind of set the stage for you.
Rocket Man.
Nice.
What is it? What comes next? Twirling.
Yeah.
He left the ground last night, free flight. Isn't that how it goes? Or he left the earth. He left the earth last night, free flight.
Free flight?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
On this day in 1988, now this could get interesting.
Oh, God.
On this day in 1988, so what is it? It's July 15th, right? Die Hard, directed by Bruce Willis, starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, was released in the United States July 15th. So I ask you, how is this a Christmas movie?
That is a good point. Christmas movies are released in November, typically.
This has been a debate for years. And did you see Bobby Bones on TikTok this week?
I did not.
Bobby, if you don't know, Bobby is a nationwide radio host that we both enjoy. Mm-hmm. And he's also an author, a singer,
a little
comedian,
bit of everything. Host of like a million TV shows.
Yeah, he won Dancing with the Stars.
And he's got a new TV show coming out.
Oh, that's right, he does. Yeah.
Looks interesting.
So anyway, he posted a TikTok this week about Home Alone. And he said, I'm gonna catch. Well, he doesn't swear. He doesn't use curse words, so he didn't say.
He's probably going to catch some heat for this.
Yeah, I'm going to catch some heat for this, but Home Alone is not a Christmas movie.
Wow. When was it released?
And I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
That's what we got to find out.
But he did say that Home Alone is a movie that took place at Christmas.
Yeah.
It's not a
Which I think gives it a little bit of Christmas cred, though.
Yeah. Well, what he's saying is you could move that to the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And still, the family might go away on a trip and forget the boy who's left at home to deal with bad guys trying to break in. Now, it would work in the 4th of July.
Riddle me this, because I haven't seen all of them. Are they all at Christmas time? Does anybody know?
I know 1 and 3 are, because there's one that takes place, at Rockefeller Center, big trees up. He meets Donald Trump.
Missed opportunity on their part. They should have moved it to a different holiday.
Yeah.
Each time.
Oh, each time. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have worked.
But yeah, I do think it gives it a little bit of Christmas credit because it does feel kind of weird watching a movie that takes place at Christmas in March. No? Am I the only one? Feels a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Of course, the Hallmark Channel is having Christmas in July this month.
Yeah,
they have Christmas movies going all the time.
But that's a theme.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
And when you think Hallmark Channel, you think Christmas movies.
Also, bringing this back to Die Hard, I still haven't seen it, but it's on my list of things to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It was on this day in 1996, after 2,216 consecutive games at shortstop, Cal Ripken moves to third base. They moved him over. Wedding Crashers, starring Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, premiered on this day in 2005. 2009, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the 6th film based on the books by J.K. Rowling, is released.
It's a good one.
And on this day in 2016, Stranger Things debuted.
So good.
Isn't that wild to think that, if you just watch the latest, it all started 6 years ago.
It is crazy because I was still in high school. I watched the first season in high school.
Oh, yes.
Pretty crazy.
Okay.
Now I'm what they call an adult.
What they call it.
What they call.
Yeah.
I personally don't call it that.
Celebrity birthdays today. Linda Ronstadt is 76. Forrest Whitaker is 61. And is it Ian Armitage?
Armitage,
Armitage?
I think. I don't really know.
He plays young Sheldon. He is 14.
Shout out.
Right. So what do we have in the chats this morning? I see Dana is saying good morning from Fish Camp.
Yeah, it has been busy in the chat. Let's see if I can catch up. But he is at Fish Camp, and Abby asked him if he eats the fish that he catches, and he said sometimes, depending on how big they are.
Okay.
So take that how you want it. Apparently, the small fish just ain't good enough. Just ain't worth it. Poor guys.
Maybe it's a little tough or tangy or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Dana also said he'll make tapioca pudding for us.
Oh, okay. Add that to the list, I guess.
I don't know if that, I'm excited about that necessarily. I don't know what it tastes like. For some reason, rice pudding comes to mind.
Exactly, me too.
And that's really gross. I don't like
texture.
Rice pudding. No. Kind of. I don't want to say it. It's too early in the morning to gross people out, but it's kind of like the texture of something unpleasant.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. I said I didn't want to go there, and then I went there, so I apologize.
Okay.
Somebody's honking their horn. How dare you honk your horn outside the Pete Braley Show?
Or a car alarm?
Well, it's off now, so thank you.
They're probably sitting out there saying, "Let's see if we can get on the show."
Let's say it's the entire Pete Braley Show squad. They're doing one of those COVID parades down the street. Just honk. I think I just gave everybody a terrible idea. Gary says, Matt, you just haven't had good rice pudding.
Is there such a thing?
I guess. I mean, for the sake of the show, I'll try a good rice pudding if I must, but
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to it.
All right.
What else is going on? Abby said, where was it? Abby said she enjoyed my birthday post. Thank you. I actually wrote that while they left. You guys went somewhere. And so I sat down. I was like, you know what? I never do a post. I'm not a big
No, you're not no.
I text people. I reach out to people specifically. I don't really do the Facebook thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I got an idea for this.
Do it.
And I had that picture. I didn't know what I... Every time I go look for thumbnails for the stream, I find different screenshots of things that are just funny, or I think they...
How would you describe the picture for someone that might not have seen it?
I was just doing something nonsensical that I always do.
And you
were rolling your eyes. Yeah. It was just perfect, because I was definitely insulting you in some way.
Somehow.
So I had that in my photos for the longest
You insult
time.
me on the show? Wow. I never knew that.
That is pretty surprising.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, back to you. We'll get to more chats later on.
All right, that's been going on in the news this week. And of course, we keep it on the positive side. We stay away from politics and all that stuff. A federal judge in California on Monday ruled that a lawsuit claiming Subway's tuna is not really tuna may proceed. The lawsuit, which was filed last year in Oakland, claims that the sandwich chain's tuna products, quote, partially or wholly lacks tuna as an ingredient, and may actually contain other fish species, animal products, or miscellaneous products aside from tuna. Now, the claims, the multiple claims, are backed up by lab tests performed by marine biologists at UCLA. So they got some smart people here, you know? Subway, the chain came out and said, Subway serves 100% tuna. We are disappointed that the court felt it couldn't dismiss the plaintiff's reckless and improper lawsuit at this stage. Subway insists that if the lab test detected anything other than tuna, it is likely the result of cross-contact as a sandwich was being made. So I guess they use the same knife for, you know.
I don't know if I... The lawsuit literally says or wholly lacks tuna.
There's no tuna at all.
That's not cross-contaminated. They bought a tuna sandwich and they tested and there was no tuna in there. You can't blame... Oh, nah, they used the knife from the egg salad. No, there's still no tuna.
I mentioned this story to some friends the other day, and they were not at all surprised that there was maybe no tuna in the tuna.
I'm not surprised, and to be honest, tuna is never on the list of things that I want to get from Subway.
I don't think I have either.
The only time I think I've ordered tuna from somewhere other than making it here is at a nice sandwich place. Yeah, like a sub shop or a cafe. Right. Yeah. I wouldn't trust Subway's tuna.
Automakers are always looking for new ways to separate us from our money, and BMW may have found one. I hope this doesn't come true, but they're talking about a subscription for heated seats. It was probably inevitable with computers taking over more and more of your car's functions, and with manufacturers being able to control them. So far, the subscription option on BMWs has popped up only on websites in South Korea, the UK, South Africa, and New Zealand. It'll cost $18 a month.
Oh, my God.
For heated seats. Now, how's this...
These subscription prices are just going up. It used to be appetizing when it was hey, for $3 a month, you can get a Ferrari. And I was like, you know what? I never wanted one, but that's a pretty good deal.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good deal.
That, yes.
But now they're, that's like Nesson's freaking, we've talked about this before, but $30 a month. I like the Red Sox. I don't know if I like them that much.
Heated steering wheels will be another $12 a month. So $12 on top of $18.
Yeah, do the math.
There are discounts.
Do the math.
30.
Good job.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
There are discounts if you pay for a year, 3 years, or an unlimited term up front.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
Can I have 3 years of heated seats?
Oh, that's so aggravating. The only thing... See, I actually didn't read the story enough to find out the prices. So originally, I read this and I was like, well, you know what could be kind of cool is you could subscribe to it in the winter and then cancel it in the summer.
Okay, right.
And I was like, maybe. But then that would only work if for some reason, the cost of the car went down a little bit when you bought it.
True.
Because if not, you're just paying extra for something that was already included.
Right.
And I also didn't know that it would be $30 a month.
It's crazy. God. There's yet another TikTok challenge that is having an unexpected effect on sea turtles, and marine biologists in Florida are asking kids to please cut it out. It is called the How Deep Can You Dig Challenge. It asks TikTok users to dig as deep a hole on the beach as possible and then show it off on TikTok. Now, the problem is people don't fill it back in when they're done.
Which is kind of surprising to me. I feel like if I dug a big hole, I would feel obligated to fill it in, no?
Now, the large divots in the sand prevent baby sea turtles on the beach from getting into the water. They fall in the hole.
Yeah, because turtles come up, lay their eggs in the sand, and the turtles gotta. It's kind of like their first test. They gotta crawl to the water.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. There have also been reports of people walking the beach at night, and what do you think? Boop, falling into the holes. So local officials, because you can't see anything.
I mean, that is kind of funny though.
So
a little bit, as long as nobody's seriously injured.
Local officials are asking the hole diggers to take their video, then please fill in the hole.
Again, though, like who goes to the beach, digs a massive hole? They have this giant pile of sand on the side, and they're like, "All right,
let's go.
That's the day. Let's get home. I'm hungry."
Over the last few years, the name Karen has gotten a bad rap. Karen became synonymous with entitled, rude, I'd like to speak to the manager type of woman. It's no surprise then that the name Karen has become less popular. According to data from the Social Security Administration, the name Karen fell 171 spots on the popularity list.
Not surprised.
It went from number 660 in 2019. That means there are 659 names that they like better, right?
Yeah.
Wow. It was at 660 in 2019. It fell to 831 in 2020. That is the name's lowest ranking since 1927.
You know, that kind of it doesn't really surprise me because I can't picture a baby named Karen. And I think I've talked about this before with other names as well. I feel like some names, like
Gladys,
these people are just born at like 50. In my whole life, I think I've seen one teenager named Karen, played for Cat softball team.
That's right.
But I've never seen a baby Karen.
She's the youngest Karen I know, and she's now what, 25?
That's what I'm saying.
24. Yeah.
Like Barbara?
Now, what would be the male equivalent?
Little baby Barbara?
Yeah. I mean, we've talked. I don't mean the male equivalent of a Karen. We've debated
the male equivalents of some.
No, but the like a Gladys or a Barbara. I'm thinking Wilfred.
Yeah,
you don't know many Wilfreds anymore, do you?
Maybe like Roger. Like, do I know any babies named Roger? You just picture a Roger, and you're like, minimum of 40.
Yeah, I thought of a friend of mine, gray beard, no hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody know a baby named Roger?
Yeah.
Or Karen? Or Barbara? Or Gladys?
Let us know in the chat. We'd love to know. Hey, I got a World Cup story for you this week. It looks like World Cup fans will have to enjoy their games without their favorite beverage.
Uh-oh.
And I'm talking alcohol. Any is it Qatar? Have we decided? Is it Qatar or Qatar?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Justin, help us out.
I've heard the country described as Qatar before. So anyway, Qatar's World Cup Stadium, its stands are set to be alcohol-free with beer sales at outside venues only before and after matches. Drinking alcohol in public places is illegal in Qatar. So Cup organizers have had to adjust their plan. Besides outside the stadiums, there will be certain times that fans can buy booze at the main fan zone. But unlike previous World Cups, the booze will not be flowing all day.
Let me tell you what this is going to result in.
What's that?
A lot of people missing out on the game because they're going to get way too trashed outside.
Oh, yeah, that could happen.
There's going to be a lot of empty seats.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. I mean, but just enjoy the game. You'll be all right. Yeah. Drink afterwards. Drink in celebration or depression. Either one, whatever happens.
And finally, this may be hard to believe, but a new survey finds 63% of people say they like to eat dip with a spoon.
And we're talking chips and dip.
Yeah. Oh, you can forget the chips, the pretzels, even healthy things like carrots and celery. Well, you're not eating celery.
No, I'm not eating celery.
The people surveyed said there is no shame in eating dip straight out of the container. 62% said it should be socially acceptable to do so.
I don't know, man. That just kind of makes me nauseous. Like, can you picture eating some nacho cheese by the spoonful? Gross.
No, I can't.
And I don't think that's... I don't know. You're probably eating the same amount of dip. I mean, if you eat 50 chips with
That's true.
with dip on it, you
That's
eat like
true.
20 spoonfuls. You're eating the same amount. That's gross, man.
Shall we get to the Stumpah? Because I
Yeah.
know we didn't have one last week.
The real reason people are here.
Yeah, they show up for the Stumpah. Yeah.
By the way, Justin said, I think it's Qatar. That's what Justin... I think that's how he
All right,
pronounced it.
Qatar couldn't work. Yeah. Qatar. I've heard.
I've
Qatar.
always heard it as Qatar.
You've always heard Qatar?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's redo the story now that you have it correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
People going to Qatar
I'm kidding.
are in for a surprise.
I'll just overdub it. So it'll be... I'll make a clip, and
With
it'll
a-
just be you telling the story, and then
with
it'll
your
just me
voice.
going, Qatar. It'll look great.
Time for the Stumpah, and this week's Stumpah is, according to a recent YouGov poll, 8% of Americans won't tell their friends this secret. What is it? All right, so according to a YouGov poll, 8% of Americans won't tell their friends this secret. What do you think it is? What secret are we talking about? Let us know in the chats. What do we have? Diane won the last time we played.
Yeah.
And we have Justin on the winner board, Gail, Abby, Justin again. So get your name up there on the board. So let us know your answer in the chat. While you do that, we have our fascinating fact for this week. A new study estimates that each Major League Baseball game goes through an average of 115 baseballs. I always wondered that because you get the slightest mark of dirt on it and, whoop, got to throw that one out.
Yeah.
The umpire's always telling the bat boy, like, I need 4 more.
I will say every now and then you get an umpire that like will inspect the ball, and if it's all right, he puts it back in his pocket.
Oh, really? You see that
Every now
sometimes?
and then. But most of the time they just throw it away.
All the years we've been in baseball, through all the kids growing up and stuff, I just think of the condition of some of those balls they made you guys play with.
Oh, yeah. You could not get a ball thrown out unless it had like a tear in it.
Yeah.
That's the only way
had a
you're
cut.
getting that ball thrown out.
If it had a cut.
Yeah.
Otherwise, back in play.
No.
Yeah.
Sir, this ball's deformed. Looks all right to me. Well, you're half drunk, so I don't think you'll be able to tell.
The league would give us 2 game balls for every game. And once those got fouled into the woods or something, we had to go into the batting practice bucket.
Which are like... the batting practice bucket is the balls that didn't make it into play. They were the
Yeah.
balls that weren't good enough.
The regular season features 2,430 games per year, which adds up to more than 279,000 baseballs each season. Now, the list price for an official MLB baseball made by Rawlings is $24.95. So if the league were paying full retail, they'd be shelling out close to $7 million each season for a ball.
Now, what I am curious about, because I would assume that the balls get thrown out are then recycled into practice balls.
I would think so, yes.
I would hope so.
They become practice balls.
Because I know, like, in high school, you had, like, the pitching bag. Those were brand new baseballs for practice.
Right.
But everything else, those were just
Yeah.
old baseballs. Yeah.
Now, of course, the league pays much, much less than the $7 million since they have co-owned Rawlings since 2018. So
Well,
it's
there
not
you go.
costing them a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get some answers for the Stumpah here. According to a recent poll, 8% of Americans will not tell their friends this secret. What is it?
Gary says how much they make.
How much they make? No.
Not it. Gary says that they're pregnant.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Not telling anybody. Gary says that they have kids from another marriage.
Oh, no, that's not
Ooh,
it.
saucy. Justin says first kiss.
Ooh, no.
Justin also says bathroom habits.
No.
That's probably a good secret to keep. We don't need to share that with people.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Gary says that they were previously married.
No, that's not it.
Not it. Abby says money problems.
No money problems.
Justin says secret desires.
Ooh.
What does that entail?
No.
No, not it. Emily says relationship status.
No, that's not it.
Nope. Gary says any medications that they're required to take.
Oh, no.
I got this ointment for my eye.
It's an ointment.
I didn't want to tell you. I wanted to keep it a secret.
Okay.
Anyways, where were we? Gail says who they voted for. That's a good guess.
Oh, that's a good one. No, that's not it.
Not it.
No.
Abby says a big health problem.
No.
Nope. Justin says major illness. No.
No.
Emily says political affiliation. No.
No.
Abby says financial status. No.
No.
Gary also said their political affiliation. Gary and Emily, are you guys in the same place just guessing the same things? No, both of you. Dana says cholesterol meds they take.
No.
Very specific.
Yes.
Justin says favorite sports teams.
No.
Justin says car accidents.
No.
Emily says their age.
No.
Imagine not telling your friends your age.
I can see people doing
You're
that.
like 40. I'm actually 27. How old are you? Oh, I'm 26. Perfect. We're so close in age. No, that's creepy. Justin says GPA.
GPA. No, that's not it.
Not telling anybody how I did in high school.
I was thinking GPS when you said that. No, GPA.
I was keep your GPS a secret.
Grade point average.
Abby says they have a terminal illness. Oh, my goodness.
No. We took a dark turn.
I know.
there.
We're supposed to keep things on a positive note this morning, guys. Abby said their address. Imagine having a friend, but not liking that friend enough to tell them where you live. You're like, I like you enough, but I really don't want you to know where I sleep at night.
Where do you live? At the other side of town.
Yeah. Where do you live? Fairhaven. We both live in Fairhaven. Yeah, I live in Fairhaven.
Yeah. Which part? Over there.
Yeah, in Fairhaven.
Yeah.
The other part of Fairhaven. Gail says how often they eat out.
No, that's not it.
You secretly eat McDonald's every night, but you don't want to tell people. It's a secret. Justin says family life.
No.
Abby says they're evading their taxes. Listen, as an accountant, I have to report that, Abby. So you
That's
better
right.
you better let me know whether or not that's
What do
somebody
they call
you know.
you? A mandatory
mandated reporter.
There you go.
Justin says sexuality.
No.
Nope, not it. Dana says that they smoke.
Oh.
Are you a smoker?
You can usually tell a little sniff, you know.
Not
that's
it, though.
No.
Gail says addictions.
No, that's not it.
Abby says dream job.
No.
Dream job. These are weird secrets to be keeping from friends.
Don't tell people what your dream job is.
Abby says how much they owe for student loans.
No. No.
Justin says favorite food.
Nope.
Justin says they eat chicken salad. That's an inside joke. You get a million buzzers for that. We'll get into that later. Maybe in the post show we'll get into the chicken salad debate.
Yeah, okay.
Gail says if they've lied.
No, that's not it. No.
Everyone's lied at some point.
Probably.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Probably.
You can't. There's no way you got through life.
I mean, I try not to lie.
Every single 100% honesty.
But I'm sure I've told a white lie. You know.
I've probably lied to you about birthday presents.
Yeah.
That's
probably.
a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Danny says live with their parents. Rude. Rude.
Current company.
And I say that proudly that I live with my parents. Okay. We have movie nights on Fridays.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I don't see any of my other siblings having movie nights on Fridays.
I don't know what we're doing tonight, but
Well, yeah.
we are going to have company, so
True.
I don't know.
I don't think we'll have a movie night today. Let's see. Danny says eat potato salad. No. Abby says who their favorite kid is.
No.
Emily says they don't like their spouse. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, no.
Gary, I'm sorry, man. What just happened? Diane says what a new baby's name is going to be.
Oh, good one. But no. That's not it.
And that's all we have. Do we give a hint now? Should we give a hint right now?
Yeah, I guess
We'll
we
keep
should.
going for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So the first hint is, Peter, take it away.
I can't scroll.
All right,
fast
I'll take it
enough.
away.
Okay.
The hint is it's something that usually comes up when you meet someone. So according to a recent YouGov poll, 8% of Americans won't tell their friends this secret. What is it? And it's typically something that usually comes up pretty fast when you meet somebody.
Yeah, when you meet somebody, it usually comes up pretty fast,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, let's leave it there.
All right.
All right. By the way, I think I'm just taking your job at this point. I just read everything. Basically, your job now is, good guess.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good guess.
So
Okay.
I wasn't kidding when I called you the intern. All right.
And I wear it with pride.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to this in a moment.
Well, actually,
Or are
no.
you getting some?
No, I'm getting some.
Okay.
Abby said their job.
Their job?
Yeah.
Abby is right. Congratulations.
Damn. All right. Well, the hint was too easy.
I guess so. Yeah, usually I wrote the hint because usually it comes up pretty fast. Like when you're
Hi, I'm Pete. Oh, what do you do for a living, Pete?
yeah. Or if you're introducing someone, they might say, "Oh, this is my friend. This is my friend Matt. He's a teacher." You know?
This is my friend Pete. He's a garbage man.
Yeah, it's sanitary engineer.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout
All
out
right.
Abby. Shout out Abby. I'm mad we didn't get to my other hints.
I know you
I
would.
put so much work into
We
this.
should have gone with yours first, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What were you going to say? What were the hints?
Next thing was pay attention to how secrets in quotes, if you notice. secret.
Yes.
Because most of us don't consider this a
It's
secret.
not really
Again, who really keeps their job a secret?
I know. I wonder why. Unless, you work for the
You're a secret spy.
Secret Service.
Yeah,
or
you're a
something,
spy or something.
Yeah.
Or you're like a...
Now...
I don't know. What other... I'm trying to think of something else that would be beneficial.
Now, Dana, would you not tell people you're a paramedic because...
Then they call you up and they're like, hey, I have a headache. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, they're like, my elbow's been bothering me. What do you think? I don't know. If you're bleeding on the floor, I can help you. But
True. Yeah. Or if like you work at Chick-fil-A and they're like, hey, can I get a discount?
Yeah,
Can you
maybe.
give me a free chicken sandwich?
Maybe.
What do you think? Yeah. Anyways, congrats, Abby.
Yes, Abby's back.
Thanks for ruining it, Abby. Why couldn't you be a little bit worse at guessing? I'm just kidding. Congrats, Abby.
Remember, she was on a roll.
She was.
She was winning a lot for all. But as you can see by the board, she hasn't won in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so.
she's been struggling. She's been in a slump. That's what they call it.
Good to be out of the slump, right?
Yep.
There you go. Time to play Would You Rather. We have 5 different questions where we ask you if you would rather A or B. What's your choice? So let's see what we have this week. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
I think that's pretty easy.
I'd go with respect, but what would you go with?
Same.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
What's the
gonna say-
movie where it's like, with great power comes great responsibility?
Oh, yes.
I don't know what movie that is.
Spider-Man, isn't it?
Spider? Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Isn't it's who's his uncle?
It's like...
The older guy that raises
It's
him.
normally the uncle, but in... Spoiler alert. Everybody go away.
Oh,
If you haven't seen the latest Spider-Man,
okay.
it's the aunt.
Oh.
Because they kind of switched it in that one.
Oh, gotcha.
So
All right.
there you go.
So,
Justin said power. Really?
yeah, you'd rather have
See, with great
unlimited
power comes great responsibility, and I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather just have everybody's respect. People are like, hey, that Matt, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
He likes chicken salad. Yeah, you know what? That's a good, smart thing to say.
I can't wait to get to the
Yeah,
post show.
we'll get to it. Everybody stay tuned for the post show.
All right, question number 2. Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda? Now, they're both so darn cute. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm confused here.
Are pandas aggressive at all? Because, like, they're big.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to pal around with a panda because I feel like it would kick my ass. To be honest.
So you'd rather cuddle a koala?
Probably. I don't know if this is like...
It's nice to
I don't know if
cuddle.
this is mean, but, like, I don't really want either. Is that just me?
No.
But if I'm going with one, I guess I'll go koala.
You'll go koala?
Don't koalas have sharp nails, though? Oh, no, I'm thinking of a sloth. Do koalas also have sharp nails?
Probably.
I'll probably go koala.
You'll go
I guess.
koala?
Yeah.
I'll go panda.
Okay.
I'd
just
rather
to switch it up.
I'd rather
Pal around with a panda. Now, what does pal around
with a
mean? What are you playing
panda.
ball with? Are we playing kickball with a panda?
Just walking around the zoo. chewing on bamboo together.
There's Pete walking around with the panda again.
Hand in hand, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if pandas do that.
Picture Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. That'd be me and the panda.
Pete and the panda. That's a book right there. That's a children's book. Write that down.
Okay.
Pete and the panda.
Pete and the panda.
I like it. Pete palling around with the panda.
Question number 3. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Easy.
Eesh.
Paper cut.
That's easy for
Can't
you?
stand biting my tongue.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Plus, I'll just stay away from books. I'll just download them on my phone. You can't get away from eating.
No, that's true. And when you bite your tongue, it's like you'll bite it again and again because I guess it swells up. And,
Yeah, paper cut stings, but
Yeah.
I can't stand biting my tongue.
All right. Paper cut. Anybody else? Or is anybody so anti-paper cut?
Abby said bite her tongue. I
Yeah.
work with so much paper, she says. Yeah, but you have to eat. What's your other option? What are you going to eat? You going to go like baby status and just eat baby food?
Because it does say you would.
But I mean, that's still eating. Probably like smoothies. You got to strictly drink smoothies for the rest of your life.
It does say you would get a paper cut every time you turn a page. So what if you decide, like you said, I'm not going to turn pages anymore?
But Abby works with paper.
Oh, okay. So she can't get away from it.
Got to find a new profession, I guess.
Gotcha. Would you rather take amazing selfies but look terrible in all other photos, or be photogenic everywhere but in your selfies? Should I say that again? Would you rather take amazing selfies but look terrible in all other pictures you're in, or be photogenic everywhere but in your selfies?
I think that's another easy one because I'm going to go with photogenic in all of their photos, but ugly in my selfies because I think in my life, I've probably taken 4 selfies.
I don't think
in my 23 years of life.
I don't think I take that many selfies, except you have pointed out that I tend to take selfies when I'm at broadcasting a baseball game or something without notifying my partner.
Yeah, you never tell the person behind you. So you're always taking, and like the person behind you is like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock and I don't want to be here. I've been working all day. I'm starving. And here's Pete. Hey, love my job. And the person in the back's like, fuck this. Like, just let them know so they can at least be like, hey, fake it for a second. I can't tell you how many pictures you've taken. You don't tell the person behind you.
Yeah.
Look better in other pictures.
Guilty. Yeah, I'd rather look better.
Just don't take selfies. Just give your phone away. Hey, take a picture of me real quick. Mm-hmm. Then you'll look like a dime piece.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And finally, would you rather eat only pizza for a year or not eat any pizzas for 5 years?
It pains me, but I got to go not eat any pizza for 5 years.
I'm leaning that way, too. Because I just can't.
You can't eat the same food over and over again.
If you eat pizza, is it every time? Every time for a year.
Only pizza for a year. We're talking breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack food. Talk about your health. You probably die within that year, no? That's not healthy.
And after like 3 or 4 days, that's enough, right?
After like maybe a day.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like pizza. Plus, I hyperfixate on food. We've talked about this.
Yeah, you do go through spells.
I could eat burritos right now, probably every day for a year.
Yep.
But I don't think I could do it with pizza.
Could you go 5 years without pizza? I guess I could.
In this case,
I guess I could.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. This is would you rather.
Yep.
So we'll get a pizza tonight, but then that's it for 5 years. It's the way it must be.
Go out with a bang.
Justin says 5 years, sadly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love pizza. We don't have pizza enough.
You don't think so?
Well, no? we probably have it enough in terms of like health-wise. We probably have it enough.
Yeah.
But like desire-wise, I love pizza.
What would you say? We have pizza, like once every,
Probably like once
3
a month.
weeks? A month?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't have it that often.
All right, I know what we're having tonight.
We need more pizza in this world.
I know what we're having tonight.
Hey, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's Would You Rather for this week. Question for you. Are you a negative Nelly? Despite all the talk over the last several years about the power of positive thinking, it seems many of us think negative thoughts, especially about ourselves. Can you relate? Research found that the average woman says or thinks 4 negative things about themselves a day, or that turns out to 1,460 negative thoughts a year. The average man, a little better, but not too much. The average man thinks 3 negative things about themselves every day.
Now, what are we talking negative things? Because, like, if I'm recording a song, right? And the reason I bring this up is because I just did the other day.
Yeah.
And
he has a new song.
You sing through it like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
In one sitting. You sing through it a lot more. But, like, in that point, I was recording the vocal. I sang through it 4 to 5 times. You mess up a lot. That's just how it goes. And every time I mess up, I'm like, that sounded like absolute trash. And like sometimes I say it out loud. Like, is that a negative thought?
Yes.
I'm like, Matt.
I would think so.
I'm like, Matt, you suck there.
I would think so.
Matt, that was garbage. So I think I'm probably at like 15 a day. Strictly because of stuff like that.
I actually, when I read this, I thought, women with 4 negative thoughts a day, men with 3. I thought that's low.
I thought so too.
But
good. That's a good thing if it's true. Let's get those numbers even lower. Next time I mess up, I'm going to say, Matt, that was good. Just let's try it again.
That was good, but let's see if we can do better.
That was something. Go get it, champ. I'm going to start saying that.
No surprise, many of these negative thoughts, or the most popular thing, is about our appearance. Because it's like I look in the mirror, like when I take my shirt off, I'm like, I could lose a couple of pounds,
Couple LBs.
Couple of LBs. Yeah.
I don't know, though. Everybody tells you, like, you've slimmed down from what you used to be, though.
Yeah.
I don't mean that. That kind of sounded mean. I meant that as a compliment.
Right. Okay. Is that one of those backhanded compliments?
Well, there's pictures. I've brought this up with you before.
Yeah.
There's pictures of us in Washington, D.C., and I'm like,
Who's that pudgy guy?
I'm like, Peter, what was that, buddy?
Yeah.
But not. Look at this. He's an exercise fiend over here. He's got a gym membership and everything.
That's it. Yeah.
Amen.
We are taking a little break from Battle of the Sibs for a couple of reasons.
We broke up.
Yeah.
The band broke up.
Yeah, it's like the Beatles, man. They all went their separate ways.
It was the royalty split. We couldn't agree.
Yeah. Doug is deploying soon, so he's going to be God knows where, and it's becoming increasingly difficult. Maybe because it's summertime to coordinate everyone's schedules.
Yeah,
you know.
Plus, it's just good to switch things up.
Yeah,
we'll take it away for a while. So you guys are like,
hey, whatever happened to...
We need the Sibs. I can't go on without the Sibs. And I'll be like, all right, we'll bring the Sibs back.
So we do have, we did some brainstorming on the drive down to Virginia Beach last week, and we've come up with a couple of games. And today we're starting a brand new game. Well, for anyone that used to listen to the radio show, it was a big one back in the day. The Secret Sound game is back.
Yeah.
It's
a new to this show game.
Yes. So what we've done is we've collected a few sounds, and this is for you to play. And again, absolutely no fabulous prize, but
for bragging rights.
Yes, you can brag all day.
And to have fun. Yes. And if you guys help us grow the show in any way, then we can give away prizes.
That's right.
So share it with your friends.
Share it.
And maybe one day we'll give away a free car. It won't work. It won't be a running car. It'll be something from the junkyard, but we'll give away a free car.
I've been watching that show on Hulu. By the way, thank you for your Hulu
You're welcome.
password. Yeah.
I don't think on that one we have separate accounts. So as long as you don't watch my shows.
No, I'm not watching
mess it
your
up.
shows.
All right.
The show is Only Murder in the Building. Only Murders in the Building. It's with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. So, I mean, it's funny.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah.
I actually do want to watch it.
So I watched the first season, and what am I getting at? So they start a podcast, and he goes up to one of his friends, and he gets a $32,000 sponsorship. And then later in the show...
That doesn't happen with podcasts.
Well, the show ends up getting mentioned on Jimmy Fallon.
Oh.
So then the guy says, I'm writing you a check. Here's $50,000 for the next 4 episodes. And I'm like, is that something we should try?
How do we get those numbers?
How do we get 50? And
all right, who wants to write us a check for $50,000?
Or we'll take the 32.
I'll take
32 grand.
I'll take $10, to be honest. Write me a check for $10. I'm good with that.
All right. So what do you have?
Anyways,
here?
the secret sound. Now, everybody listen up. We got to be quiet.
Yeah.
Everybody be quiet. This is the first sound. I'll play it a couple times and put your guesses in the chat. Here we go. Ready? It's so short. Everybody quiet. I'll play it again. What is it?
I used to do some stuff like that on the show.
I'll play it one more time.
People would go, what the hell?
I'll play it one more time.
Yep.
I love it because I know what it is.
I only would have an answer because I know what it is.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you. Maybe
I know.
You can play as well.
Yeah, let's do that next time. Next time we play.
Yeah, I did tell him what the sounds are, so nothing for him. All right, we do have some guesses here. Don't worry, I have multiple sounds, by the way. We got 3 sounds. We'll do all 3. Gary said a stapler.
Stapler. No.
Incorrect. Side note, I messed up the buttons, so the buzzer and the ding are in a different spot from when we played the Stumpah. Oh. So I might accidentally give you a ding and you don't deserve it. So just be patient.
Okay.
I'll fix it for next week.
Could be an inadvertent ding.
Gary said a typewriter.
Typewriter. No.
No.
You said the other day something about we should get a typewriter.
Yeah.
Right?
It'll probably annoy me and I'll want to throw it out a window in like 30 seconds. But
probably.
We should get a typewriter.
Write one paper.
It would be a cool decoration, though, even when we're not using it.
That's true.
I think Trish would be down for it.
Might.
It's a pretty cool decoration.
Now we got to get ourselves a black. What was it? Black Royal. Typewriter?
I just want to. Ding. Ding. I want to do that. I'll write like 2 sentences and be done, but that's all I want. That's all I want.
All right, what do you got?
Diane says a stapler as well. No, not it. Abby says toast poppin'.
Toast poppin'.
That's correct.
It is a toaster.
Abby.
Abby's on a roll.
I do feel bad because Justin and Gary both said toaster right after.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Abby was the winner.
And again, it's what pops up on our screen first.
Yeah.
Because I know different screens do different things.
All right, second sound. Everybody be quiet.
All right.
This is a really short one. Listen up. Volume up, everybody.
Wow.
What is it? Ready? All right.
Yeah, next time, don't tell me. Let me play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you played it just now, and I'm like, what did he tell me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that one. So,
Hey, right off the bat. Dana said snare drum. I don't know if that was for last guess or this guess, but either one, wrong.
right.
Right off the bat, though, Gary says a lighter.
A lighter.
That's it.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Flicking a lighter open.
I got to get some harder sounds out here. I'm going to start recording them myself and make them
It's
ridiculously difficult.
And if you remember way back on not our first show, but one of the earlier shows, we had my friend Greg Khalil on from Florida. He's the he was the announcer for the show. He did our trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
But he is the stadium announcer for the Tampa Bay Rays. And he used to work at Fun 107 when I was at WBSM, and we were downtown. So the way the studios were set up, my studio was first on the corner. Mm-hmm. Then it was the newsroom, and then it was his studio. So, and they had glass windows, so he could look into I could look into his. We could also. So every time I played the secret sound game at 7:55, one of the first callers would actually be Greg from the other room. And I never knew this for a while until I happened to look one time and I saw him on the phone going, "Is it a fishing boat?" So no matter what the sound, it could be a cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
And he'd say, "Is it a fishing boat?"
Sounds like a fishing boat. Listen closely.
Yeah.
No, it is a lighter. Good job, Gary.
All
Again, a bunch of people put lighter, so I apologize if you weren't first. But
You got
Gary's
one more?
the winner. I do have one more.
Okay.
I feel like this one's easy.
Okay.
I feel like I really got to... See, the thing I did, like with the toaster, there was like a million toaster sounds I could choose from. I tried to find the one that I thought sounded like a toaster. Maybe next time I'll choose the one that I'm like, that doesn't
nothing.
sound like a toaster at all.
Okay.
Maybe,
Yep.
but anyways, last sound.
Yes.
It's longer. I honestly think it goes on for like 30 seconds, but I can't take that.
No,
I can't take that.
take
One more
that.
time.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Justin, right here, hairdryer.
Air dryer. Yeah.
I got to make it more challenging.
The only other thing was it kind of sounded like those hand dryers
Yeah.
in the
Hey, I saw a TikTok about those. Nasty.
rest
area.
when you stop at a rest area.
Bathroom. Yeah.
They're nasty.
They're nasty.
Why?
It like circulates the air that's in the bathroom, and so there's germs
Oh.
that's blowing onto your hands.
Oh, okay.
So they said the best way to dry your hands in a public bathroom is to wave them in the air. That's what they said.
Okay.
So I'm just bringing you what the
Hey.
scientists say.
If it's on TikTok,
We did
right?
have a couple guesses for a vacuum,
Oh, cool.
which it could have been.
Yeah, could have
have
been.
Anyways, I'll get you harder sounds for next week. Also,
All right.
next week we're only playing it once, and we'll take guesses. I'm not going to play it multiple times.
Oh,
Because maybe
okay.
if you miss it, tough nubs.
that could work.
Maybe.
That could
I don't know. We'll see. It's a new game. We got to test it out.
Hey, question for you this morning. Do you use the self-checkout lines at like Walmart, the grocery? Everybody has them now. I know CVS has them.
Oh, do they
In
really?
our town. Yeah, yeah. And I used to be really against that because I used to think, why am I doing, this is their job to check me out. But I've just, especially if you're just running into the store to buy a couple of things,
Yeah.
it's so much quicker.
True, because you
just
don't
do
have to wait in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a popular lawyer on TikTok named Carrie Jernigan. She has more than 1 million followers who turn to her for some free legal advice. And she has a valuable tip about these self-checkout at stores. She says, don't use them. This is from a lawyer. Security cameras are set up to keep an eye on shoppers as they scan and pay for their items. It's usually right there. You can see yourself on a little monitor. Right?
Yep.
Carrie says they sometimes wrongfully accuse customers of theft. While she says some accused of shoplifting intended to steal items, others may have innocently forgotten to scan the item before putting it in their bag and walking out. And she says there have even been cases where customers were charged days or even weeks after they left the store because the asset protection department did inventory, came up short. That led them to review the surveillance footage and they found the last person who checked out that particular item, and they blame that person.
So it might not even be you.
Yeah. If you pay at a self-checkout, Carrie suggests always holding on to your proof of purchase. So
Yeah.
always save those slips.
Do you have to like
you
take
know?
them to court though? Probably not. If they were like,
don't
"Hey,
know.
pay us for this," you can probably just be like, "Look,
Hey,
I paid."
I pay if you can prove. Yeah.
Imagine you had to take them to court though,
That'd be
just
crazy.
to win that. Nah, I don't think so.
That'd be crazy.
But I will say, if you pay with cash, you'd be all right, right? How would they charge you?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Good point.
Just saying.
What was it? I saw a meme once that said, don't get mad at me because I didn't scan something right at the self-checkout. You never gave me enough training.
That's a good point.
I mean, they want you to work and they didn't tell you how to.
True.
My thing, is it just,
You do have the choice though.
what?
Like a lot of these people, like, you're making me work. You got the choice to go to a person.
Of course, they only have like one lane open with a person, and the line is like out the door.
True, but you got the choice.
Yeah.
So nobody's making you work. I'm just saying.
And lately, the past couple of times that I've used the self-checkout, something goofs up, and the light flashes, and you have to wait for it. Please wait for a clerk.
Well,
Yeah.
there's normally, I mean, in busy places, there's a clerk like waiting right there, typically.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on self-checkout?
Is it, did more of that start because of COVID, maybe?
What, the stealing?
No, people didn't want to wait in line, so they developed more self-checkout
I
places.
think it was before COVID,
Yeah.
to be honest. I feel like I remember self-checkout for a while now.
Okay.
I don't mind self-checkout. I don't know if this is just a difference between you and me, but I never like choose self-checkout and I'm like, I didn't plan on clocking in for a shift today. Like, I don't mind it.
No, I don't go that far.
Pete's standing in there like, yeah, sure, I'll just work for free.
No, but some of those machines are so like if you don't put the item in the bag fast enough, it's like please wait for a clerk, or you put in an item, a lightweight item that doesn't register that you put something in the bag, so it's like please wait for a clerk. It's
Maybe
like,
I just don't use self-checkout enough, but I feel like I don't have
You
this
don't have
many
those
problems. I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to. Maybe you do need the training.
self-checkout problems.
I'm gonna talk to the boss.
Okay.
At Target or whatever and see if they can give you some training.
Okay, thank you. Time for the top 5 list, and our top 5 list today is top 5 Red Sox players. Now, I know we do have viewers in other places, so I don't know if Gail is a Baltimore Orioles fan or what she might be, but we do have quite a few in New England, and our top 5 Red Sox players. Shall we start with number 5?
Yeah, we will say our lists are. Well, actually, I don't. Did you change your list at all from what I have?
I changed one of them. I
Okay,
think.
because our list might be different, just age-wise.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, that's true.
my players are obviously players that I've seen play. So, like, spoiler, I didn't put Yaz anywhere
Okay.
because I've
haven't
never
seen him play.
I've never actually seen him play. So I feel like it'd be kind of weird for me to put him on the list.
That'd
if
be
I've
like-
never actually watched him play.
I never saw Ted Williams play.
Yeah.
I just read about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of weird. Anyways, number 5.
My number
What do you got?
5, Manny Ramirez.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Left fielder, right?
He
Power
was-
hitter.
He was a character.
Yes, he was.
He was a character.
Yeah. Going into the wall. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Kevin Youkilis.
Okay. What do you think of his broadcasting
I like him.
this year?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with anybody except who is it? Maz? Is that the?
Tony Mazeroski. Yeah.
Is it Maserati? Mazeroski?
Maserati.
Oh.
Maserati.
I was like, Mazeroski, is that? I just know him as Maz.
Math.
I just don't like his voice.
Yeah, it's a high-pitched voice.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Okay. But I do like broadcasting. And fun fact, I was at Kevin Youkilis' last Red Sox game.
Were you really?
Trish and I were.
Look at that.
We were at one of Cat's softball tournaments.
Oh, right.
And somebody had extra tickets. I don't know if it was Doug, and for some reason he couldn't go. Somebody had extra Red Sox tickets.
Okay.
And on the way home from the tournament, you guys dropped us off at the game. We hopped out, went to the game. It was like a 90-degree day. We were in the right field, like behind the bullpen, just baking in the sun.
Oh.
It was terrible. But Kevin Youkilis came up late in the game. This is a long story. I apologize. Kevin Youkilis came up late in the game, and he hit a triple. Great. Very exciting.
Right.
But then everyone kept clapping. Like, we kept giving him these this massive standing ovation as if he just won the World Series.
Wow.
And so Trish and I were like kind of confused, but we were going along with it. I mean, we love Kevin Youkilis.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.
And then after the game, we found out he got traded to the White Sox. Oh. I think it was the White Sox. But yeah, he got traded during the game. So that was his last at bat. We didn't know it. We were giving him a standing ovation. We didn't even know why.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
My number 4 is...
And we got sunburn. So also pretty
extra
cool.
benefit.
Yeah.
My number 4 is someone you never saw play,
Yep.
but I was a big fan of, Dwight Evans. Dewey. Right fielder who had a gun he could throw.
My number 4 is Big Papi, David Ortiz.
Oh.
I know it's kind of a shock that he's not earlier.
Higher.
You'll see why.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I love David Ortiz, but there's just other players that you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
All right.
But David Ortiz is great. Love
My
David.
number 3 is Jason Varitek.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
the
actually my
captain.
number 3 as well.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay. I have David Ortiz at number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. My number 2 is Noma.
You put Noma in front of Big Papi, huh?
For some reason, and
All
I don't
right.
know why. Maybe you know why. Nomar was my favorite player when I was a kid,
Yes.
and I don't know. I don't really know why.
You even got didn't you even get a T-shirt or jersey of him with the Cubs?
Maybe.
No.
If the T-shirt, I don't think I would get a jersey. But
Right,
Maybe.
true.
But I remember I was always wearing a Nomar Red Sox T-shirt.
Yeah.
All the time.
You
Big
were.
Nomar fan. I have a little Nomar statue. Mm-hmm. I don't know where that came from, but I was a big Nomar fan.
All
so
right.
that's why he's number 2.
And my number 1, no surprise, everybody in this house knows. My number was Yaz.
Yep.
The only Red Sox jersey I have has a number 8 on it.
That's right.
Yep.
That is the only jersey you have.
And it's funny when Mom went to get that number put on the jersey,
Mm-hmm.
the young guy at the store was like, "Number 8, who's that?" Yes,
Guy got fired the next day. you can't work at a Red Sox store and not know.
No.
My number 1 is just, it's for funny reasons, but actually I genuinely love him and loved watching him play, is Brock Holt.
Oh yes.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't really know where it started. I don't know if it was a video game and for some reason he was on my team and I just decided to be a fanboy of Brock Holt. But it turned into this massive inside joke in high school.
And there was one
And
year
on the baseball team and stuff.
There was one year in our baseball team, the town league.
Yeah.
Everybody's calling you Brock. Come on, Brock.
I love Brock Holt.
Yeah.
He's a utility player.
Yeah.
He plays every position except for pitcher and catcher, although he did pitch one time.
He did pitch once for the Rangers.
But he was, the funny part is I liked him when, I don't know, he was just his random utility player. And then that season he became an all-star. He was the
Right.
first ever utility player to ever become an all-star. And yeah, I don't know, it's just this really funny thing. But yeah, I loved watching Brock Holt play.
Brockstar.
It's sad that he's not playing anymore.
Didn't Coach Steve call you Brockstar or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah, he's not playing. He's on no team.
no team right now. I don't know why the Red Sox don't sign him.
I know. The way they're playing.
We could use a utility
Could
player.
use a guy, yeah.
Anyways, that's my top
That's
five.
our
Kind of
top
a funny
five.
top 5.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, time for the random question. And our random question this week, there's a Twitter user by the name of John O'Barnes. He posed a question that went viral with sports fans. If someone offered you $10 million to cheer for your favorite team's rival for the rest of your life, would you do it?
That's tough.
Barnes added that you could no longer root for your favorite team. So, I mean, if it was just for a year or two, I mean, I'd do it. So basically, he's saying, would you root for the Yankees for the rest of your life for $10 million? I don't know if I could do the rest of my life.
So I immediately go to the Patriots because I love the Red Sox, but I think I'm the biggest
More of
fan and into the Patriots.
Football?
Yeah.
So
It's hard to pick a specific rival. Probably the Jets. At the
Yeah.
moment, I think it's the Bills.
yeah, that's true.
But probably the Jets. I don't know, man. I mean, $10 million is a lot of money.
But for the rest of your life, I couldn't do that.
That's tough. That's tough.
Could you?
If someone shows you a briefcase at $10 million, though, I don't think I could.
Like I said, if there was a time limit on it, like it was for a year or 5 years, yes, I would do it. I would root for the Yankees for 5 years for $10 million.
But then when you come back, everyone's going to be like, oh, here's a fake guy who rooted for the Yankees for 5 years.
Bandwagon jumper.
I don't think I could.
No?
I don't think I could.
All right.
But it's a lot of money. But I don't think I could.
It is.
You know, money can't buy happiness.
So should I not play for the 488 million tonight?
No. You can play for that. That doesn't involve jumping ship on your favorite team.
What is it? Mega Millions tonight is $480 million. Man.
Now I'm trying to figure out. Justin says, "Come on, you Spurs." So the rival of his favorite soccer team, Arsenal, is the Spurs.
Spurs.
Are you saying you would, Justin? Is that what I'm hearing?
For the rest of your life?
now he's doing the Spurs chants in the chats. Sounds like he's jumping ship for 10 mil. I don't know. That's kind of surprising.
Did you mention on the show?
What?
Or was it just with the family? If you win the lottery, what your first purchase will be?
Oh, I don't think I talked about this on the show.
This is pretty good.
The morning that we left for Virginia, it's like 4 a.m. This is how my mind works. I don't know why. I was getting dressed before we left. And for some reason, it popped in my mind, like, if I got rich. Everyone asks you, like, if you get rich, what's the first thing you buy?
What's the first thing you're going to buy?
And for some reason, that question popped in my mind as I was getting dressed. And I was like, everybody says, like, a new car or, like, a mansion or...
house for my parents.
But I feel, realistically, that's not true because a purchase like that takes time. So, like, if I win the lottery and I find out on a Tuesday evening that I won the lottery...
Yeah.
The first thing I'm most likely going to do is buy, like, Hulu Premium. Because if you think about it, how many times you watch Hulu and you got the cheap version of Hulu and you're sitting through commercials. If I win the lottery, that night I'm probably going to be watching, I don't know, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu.
Yep.
And a commercial's going to pop on and I'm like, I'm rich. I don't need to deal with this. I don't need to deal with this garbage. Full price. Yep. YouTube Red or whatever they call it, the premium version of YouTube.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I'm like, leave me alone about the free trial. I don't want it. YouTube's fine.
Yeah.
If I won the lottery, I'll take YouTube Premium. I don't even know what you get with that, but I'm buying it.
Have you heard that Netflix is going to be including ads?
It's garbage.
It's those, those short 15-second ads.
But the thing about Netflix, see, at least with Hulu, right? The reason I deal with Hulu ads is because I get Hulu just because I have Spotify.
Okay.
So the reason I have the cheap version of Hulu is just because I have Spotify.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. I'm not paying anything extra. Mm-hmm. Netflix, they'll still charge you like $17 a month and throw ads in there.
Yep.
Netflix's prices are going berserk.
Well,
it's pretty insane.
I guess they're realizing all the other streaming companies are making more than they are. So
is that necessarily true? I mean, they're charging, what is it now? I think it's $16 a month now for like the base version of Netflix. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And I mean, Hulu, can't you get the free, the advertisement version of Hulu for like, is it $10 a month?
I don't know. I steal yours.
That's a good point. This guy wouldn't know. But if Netflix comes out and they have like a $5 a month version, you get commercials, then I'm fine with it. But if they start putting commercials in our $16 a month thing, then we need to protest.
Yes.
That's what we need to do.
All right, time for Feel Good Friday. We have a couple of stories here and one phone call, right?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. We have a couple of stories for you this morning. Feel good. A little girl on board a United Airlines flight from Norway to South Carolina was distraught when she got off the plane and realized she had lost a tooth and had no idea where it was. Somewhere on the plane. This was a big deal for 6-year-old Lena Larman, who knew that she wouldn't get any money from the tooth fairy if she couldn't provide the tooth. I mean, that's how it works, right? Lena desperately wanted to get back on the plane to search for it, but they had already passed through security, so that wasn't happening. Hearing the little girl's cries, United pilot Josh Dukow walked over to offer some assistance. He told Lena that he could write an official letter to the tooth fairy. After all, he's the pilot, right? Explaining her unique situation, and that should be enough for the tooth fairy to leave her some money. He wrote, "Dear Tooth Fairy, Lena had a tooth fall out on her flight to Greenville. Please take this note in place of her tooth." Lena's mother said it was a nice break from a world of bad airline stories. So
that's true.
Hats off to the pilot.
That is really cool. I think one time, I don't remember what happened. I'm pretty sure I swallowed the tooth.
I think so.
So I think
I do remember that.
I think you guys wrote a note.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out. I mean,
it works.
Come on, Tooth Fairy. You think the Tooth Fairy would be on top of it. Just know.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
We all can't provide the teeth. I'm sorry.
It happens sometimes.
At least you had to know. That's what I'm talking
And one other airline story. If you fly American Airlines here in the Northeast, there's a good chance that your flight attendant will be 86-year-old Betty Nash. She is celebrating, or will celebrate this fall, 65 years of flying. And yes, that's a Guinness World Record. American has given her the choice of any route that they fly for her historic flight. But she'll probably choose her standard route, which is along the Boston to New York, Washington corridor. She likes it because it allows her to return home every night to attend to her disabled son who lives with her. Nash says things have come a long way since she started in 1957. Back then, the airline would call her home to check to see if a man answered the phone.
Jeez.
Because all flight attendants had to be single.
Oh, my God. Thank God the times have changed.
And she was subject to periodic weigh-ins because she could be suspended if she put on too many pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
The times, they are changing. We did get one Feel Good Friday on the voicemail.
And I do have one in the chat for after.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
But here we go. Here's the voicemail.
I like this.
Good morning, squad. This is Diane, and I try to find something to look forward to every Feel Good Friday. I have 3 things today.
Oh.
Don't tell me Florida. My brother was in line in St. Pete to get gas, and some other guy came around and put his card in and paid $20 for my brother's gas. So,
Nice.
Don't tell me Florida. Something happened.
I thought it was a bad Florida story.
Also, Matt, you should remember Austin Borges graduated with you.
Yeah.
He and his wife, Tabitha Borges, who went to school with Nathaniel, had a new beautiful baby girl, Aria, just a few days ago. So, welcome to the world, Aria.
Definitely.
And most importantly, my son Zachary is going to be 27
There we go.
on Saturday. I don't
Saturday.
know how he's 27. I haven't aged a bit.
Yeah,
But
I know.
anybody, Feel Good Friday. There's always something to celebrate. Okay,
There
bye-bye.
is.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Happy birthday, Zach. What else we have? Congrats to Austin. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I thought that was going to be a bad Florida story.
No.
I was waiting for something else to happen, and then I heard that he paid. I was like,
shows
hey,
up
that's
and
what I'm
pays for
talking
the
about.
gas.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Listen, in the chat, we have a Feel Good Friday.
Okay.
Gary says, I have a Feel Good Friday for today. Officially can announce that I have accepted a new job and will be the new IT person at WPRI, the news station in East Providence, starting in August.
Cool.
So that's what I'm talking about. So
That's
to all the
fantastic.
Feel Good Fridays, that's what I'm talking about. Or should we celebrate?
We should.
I think that's what we should do. We should celebrate.
Celebrate Gary
All the
Sean.
birthdays and the babies and the new jobs and
babies.
everything. That's what I'm talking about.
I had
Yeah.
my birthday this week.
Hey.
Sarah had her birthday. Yeah.
That's right. It's just a good week.
Isn't it?
Good week.
Tell you.
I should throw my birthday in it. Why don't we celebrate my birthday as well? It's a little early.
Go for
We
it.
could probably throw it in there.
Go for it.
I'll expect presents this weekend.
By the way, I started something on my birthday. I haven't mentioned this to anybody.
I actually have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
have no idea where I'm going on the show. He gets really nervous when I do this. But no, I sat down to write on my birthday and realized that I've had 61 years of blessings.
Aw.
It's all in how you look at it,
Except
right?
for the 23 years Matt's been alive.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that,
There's that thing.
the other years were all right.
No, I mean, you always, if you've had health issues or you sit there and say, well, I've been through a lot in all my years. Well, you've also had a lot of great experiences too, so think about those. And I've challenged myself to every night write down 5 things I'm grateful for.
Oh, wow.
So every day, I've only done this for like 3 days.
Do you have 5 every day?
Yeah, every day.
Wow.
What did I write?
Can you reuse things?
Yeah, I do.
So every day has got to
Well,
be coffee.
No, actually, that's a good one. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'll keep that in
You're
mind.
welcome.
That first cup of coffee in the morning.
Every
huh?
day, number 1, coffee. Number 2, Swiss rolls. Number 3. Pete, you can't just do food. You can't.
No, like last night, let's see if I remember my 5. Number 1 was another beautiful summer day.
Oh.
Because it has been really good, really great weather,
Yeah.
except for no rain.
It was really hot yesterday.
Yeah, well, Now you're complaining. See?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's because I had to
Beautiful
cut the
day.
grass.
What was number 2? Oh, I did food. We had Chinese food, so I
Hey,
had
that's a good one, though.
I had my wameis
It's so
last
good.
night. So that was number 2.
Best Chinese food.
Number 3 was I finished the first season of Only Murders in the Building. I enjoyed that. Let's see. Number 4 was the fact that the kids are flying up today. Some of them.
Actually, 3 of the 4 of them.
3 of the 4. Right. 3 of the 4 are flying up. What else? I can't remember the 5th. But anyway, I write down 5 every day.
Didn't include me.
Well,
Included the other kids.
I'll put that in tonight's. I'll say I did another show with Matt.
Only because I had to tell you. No, I get it. I get it.
I challenge you to try it.
See if your
you can do it.
internship gets extended, buddy.
That would be
See
good.
if it gets extended.
I hope so. Then we can celebrate.
We'll see.
One more story before we get to Foodie Friday. Is the 2 weeks notice outdated? There was a post on LinkedIn this week that led to arguments on both sides of the fence about whether or not giving a 2 weeks notice when quitting a job is necessary nowadays or not. Now, the baby boomer generation is the first to say it is unprofessional for you to leave a job without giving them a 2-week warning. I always have. But what about the fact that you can be fired at a moment's notice without a 2-week cushion to help you find a new job?
That is true. I've never actually considered that before.
Younger generations are arguing that several companies are giving layoffs and letting go of people without warning. So why can't you leave your job without warning? Here are a few comments from both sides. Somebody wrote, if your employer can let you go at any time with no warning whatsoever, why can't you start a new, exciting, better job whenever you want to? How about if the new job pays more? You're losing money staying 2 weeks stuck in the past.
True.
Somebody said professional courtesy is a personal choice, and it's about how you want to be viewed and remembered.
Okay.
Someone said this is not debatable. It's always a 2-week notice, but if the employer asks you to train or help interview your replacement, that's one of the reasons you should stay.
See, my only problem with that though is I don't know if the company would want you to train. I don't think it's a good idea for you to train your replacement. Because if you're leaving, it's probably because you didn't like the company. So granted, that might not be the reason.
Right.
But if you don't like the company or something, you probably don't want to impact the person that you're training. So
True.
It's probably not a good idea.
I'm trying to think how many times I've given 2 weeks notice, but one time that I remember, those 2 weeks were totally boring.
Yeah.
You know, I gave my 2 weeks notice at a radio station, and you're no longer invited to any meetings because they don't want you to know what the plans are for the future.
Yep.
You know, it's like you just kind of hang around for 2 weeks. So, yeah,
I don't know. I think there's good arguments on both sides. Did you have any more?
No, that. Just one person said 2 weeks notice is and always has been a courtesy.
But yeah, there was one. I don't know if you read this and I missed it, but there was one about it depends on how the company treated you. I saw something about that, which I agree with. Like if it was a toxic place.
Yeah, someone said if I'm leaving because I have been subjected to a toxic and disrespectful workplace, that bridge was burnt long before notice was given.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree with that. If they treated you poorly, who cares? Just leave.
I guess it depends on the situation, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not you give 2 weeks.
But also, just as a company, I don't know if you want. There's been a lot of discussion about this that I've seen too on the company side, where it's like if you give somebody 2 weeks, that 2 weeks is going to be kind of useless.
Yeah.
If they know they're leaving, they're probably not going to try all that hard.
Yeah, they checked out.
So it might just be mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
For them to leave and you to not have them there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
All right. Let's go to Foodie Friday here. It is Matt's turn this week to try something that he's never had before. Time once again for another Foodie Friday, as this week we try something Matt has never tried before. Yeah, we're making a list. Relish came up the other day, and you said you've never had relish.
I really got to stop talking. That's what I gotta do. I'm not looking forward to this at all.
I'm not looking forward to this because I have tried relish and I don't like it. So,
But this is a 2-person show, so
Yeah.
one person's not gonna eat relish.
no, that's true.
No.
That's true. You know, the black licorice was here, and I think my love of relish is like way down.
See, I like pickles occasionally.
Yeah, you do.
So
You do?
I don't know how this is gonna go, but I was putting it on and I was like, this doesn't smell good or look good.
Do you have a preference as to which one you want?
There's one with a ripped bun. I want the one that's not the ripped bun.
Oh, you don't want the rip on. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I did mention this to my friend Jim the other day. I told Jim that I had to try relish this week because he was commenting on our jerky. He's fine with that. He doesn't want to try jerky.
He doesn't want to try jerky?
I told him it wasn't bad.
There's nothing wrong with jerky.
It wasn't bad. But when I mentioned relish, he said, "Oh, I'd love that." He said, "Nothing like going to Gary's hot dogs
and getting a relish hot dog?
and getting relish, mustard, and I guess they put on some salt too."
Nah, Gary's hot dogs, I like the rodeo dog. That's my go-to dog.
What's the rodeo dog?
Barbecue sauce and what are those, fried onions? Like the crispy
Ooh,
onions?
Yes.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
How about we put these down and we go get some rodeo
Let's do
dog?
it. All right.
Anyways, relish.
Shall we? Here we go. Ooh, my bun's falling apart.
When I was putting the relish on, Pete was like, make mine light on the relish.
Light on the relish.
I was like, that's not an option.
No.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Be careful. Don't make a mess.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's a no from me, boss.
And you like pickles.
I do, but
Not taking
I don't want this on my hot dog.
No.
I'll give it another bite just to the benefit of the doubt here.
No, I think I'm good with the one bite. Yeah.
Take this back.
Charlie is circling below as if to say, guys, I'll take it. If you don't want it, I'll take it. There's no way I could do mustard and relish because I think
some water.
I think I like mustard less than I like relish.
Really?
Yeah.
I like mustard.
I've never been a mustard fan. Your mother would make ham and cheese sandwiches for us for lunch.
Yeah.
And she would put mustard on hers
Okay.
and mayo on mine. But I could always tell if she used the same knife to slice them. I could taste it right away.
I do like mustard. I like mustard on some sandwiches, certain sandwiches. Roast beef sandwich with some mustard is good. On a hot dog, my go-to is ketchup and mustard.
Okay.
Burgers, sometimes ketchup and mustard.
Some people claim you should never put ketchup on a hot dog, right? And I don't get that argument.
Since when?
I just don't.
Ketchup's like the go-to.
I've heard many people say ketchup does not belong on a hot dog.
All right, here's my summary. It didn't taste bad. It's not that I didn't like it, but I'm never going to do it again.
Okay.
I'm never going to.
Okay.
Relish is never going to be a part of my hot dog.
Now, I was kind of afraid when I touched that my immediate response would be,
No,
but, I mean, I swallowed it.
it's just kind of a weird taste. Like
Yeah.
the sourness, would you say? Mm-hmm. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. Also, texture-wise, I think relish looks really gross. I think relish looks like, what comes up after you eat a pickle.
I thought,
There's an image for you.
I thought you would compare it to a pickle and think, it's not bad. You like hot
Nah.
dogs, you like pickles.
But if you remember, I said we were talking about something involving pickles.
Right.
We were having a pickle chat.
Yeah, we were.
We were having a pickle party. And when I eat sandwiches and there's like a pickle on the side,
Yeah.
I'll eat the pickle last, like just the pickle.
Okay.
But like I don't like pickles on my sandwiches, don't like pickles on my burgers. No. If I'm eating a pickle, it's just got to be the pickle.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
All right, we need to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. It wasn't as bad as I thought, so I'll give it a 2.
Same here, 2.
2?
Yeah,
All
that's what
right.
I was thinking.
You may love your relish, or as my friend loves his mustard and relish, but not for me. If you have an idea of something we can try for a future Foodie Friday, could be something you've heard us say, I've never had this before, or if you see a new product, or if there's a restaurant, a chain, or something local you'd like us to try, let us know. And we might feature it on a future Foodie Friday. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't as bad as I remember, because I think after a while you tend to really put a label on things.
Oh, yeah. I do that. I do that with foods I've never had before. Relish being one of them, but I tried it and it's not good.
Okay.
So there you go.
That'll do it for today. Stay with us for the post show where we can catch up on some chats and just hang out for a bit. And evidently there's a chicken salad story we've been waiting for. If you do have to go, we leave you with a thought for the day. And our thought today is, if you don't build your own dream, somebody will hire you to build theirs. All right. Stand by. The post show is next.
We back.
All right. Just going through some chats here. What is it? We're talking about whether or not to give 2 weeks' notice. Abby said, I've had to train my replacements, and I always thought how badly I could set this up to be. But, of course, never did that.
But it's also like
True.
in the last 2 weeks, you don't really care. Like, even if you don't intend to, you just like don't really care as much about what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't want that person to see you being like that, because then they kind of think that like, oh, okay, so I don't really need to try that hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And as an employer, it's like, do you want that new person picking up on that negativity?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Diane said, if you work for a company that will fire you for no reason with no notice, then screw them and quit when you want.
Amen.
Yeah.
No, I really think it depends on how the company treated you.
Yeah.
If they treated you poorly,
Good point.
get out. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? What are they going to do? Fire you?
Abby did ask,
Just saying.
Abby did ask, was the relish because of the texture or just solely the taste?
Both.
It was both views taste for me. Yeah, it's just taste.
Yeah, both. Probably a little bit more leaning towards the texture, to be honest. It's just weird.
Diane says, I love sweet red pepper relish on my burgers and dogs. And if not that, her go-to is fried onions.
I'm telling you, get a rodeo dog. Rodeo dog from Gary's Best. Mm-hmm.
Dana likes ketchup, mustard, and relish on his dogs. Okay.
Take the relish out of there, Dana. Come on.
Now, Justin thinks that might have been the lowest score we've ever given something. And Gail says, I've never seen it too.
Yeah, I think that might be true. I don't know what licorice got from you. That would be the only one I think would be close.
Right.
Oh, what did the Shamrock Shake get?
Oh, we'd have to go back and check
that was low
that.
as well. Somebody fact check. I should keep a record. I haven't though. But yeah, Dana says Maz is an asshole. Not a nice person at all.
Oh, really?
I just don't like the way he.
Have
also,
you met him?
Also, not even his voice. Like just the way he commentates the game. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. He also said no ma, guys.
Yeah, it is. It's not Nomar.
No ma. What do we think of the Secret Sound game? I think it was fun.
I had fun, and I think the next time we play it, if I don't know and I'm playing along, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun for me.
We got to decide where you get to guess. Like, do we let people guess first?
Oh,
And
right,
if they don't
right.
get it, then we let you guess, because I don't want you spoiling it for everybody.
That's probably a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, what is the chicken salad story?
So
this came up, I think, in the Stumpah.
Yeah.
Justin said something about chicken salad.
Yeah, secrets you keep from your friends, and Justin said whether or not you like chicken salad. So when I was giving my potato salad argument, and every time I give the potato salad argument, I'm like, all right, this is the last time we're talking about it. And then it keeps getting brought up. I said cold potatoes and mayonnaise. Disgusting. Why would you ever want that? And Justin said, coming from the guy that likes chicken salad, because chicken salad is cold chicken and mayonnaise.
Right.
Completely different, first off. But that's not the point. But then it came in a discussion with Justin that he thinks chicken salad is like disgusting. Couldn't even like imagine. No, it's gross. Cold chicken and mayonnaise, gross. And I tried to point out like he likes tuna fish.
Isn't
and tuna fish is
cold?
Tuna fish is literally chicken salad. Just substitute the chicken for tuna, and so it turned into this big fight. How he thinks again chicken salad is the most disgusting thing, and I love chicken salad. But I hate potato salad.
Yep.
So that's where it came from.
You're okay with tuna fish too?
Yeah. I like tuna.
Yeah.
How do we all feel about chicken salad though? Can we please? Chicken salad's good stuff, right? Can we all agree? Can we shut Justin up real quick? Like, I'm not a weirdo for liking chicken salad. It's a pretty good thing.
I love chicken salad.
Yeah. Except don't put celery. I hate the people that put celery in the chicken salad. Gross.
Mom told me the other day because I told her that we had a whole thing of relish left, and you and I are not gonna try it again.
Nope.
She told me the other day she puts relish in her ham salad. So she said, I'll have to make some ham salad.
That's all you guys. I do not eat ham salad.
I thought, have I been eating relish for years in her ham salad?
I don't think so. Because it would be green, and I don't think the ham salad's ever been green. Did she mean in the ham salad, or did she mean on the ham salad?
She mixes it in.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't like that one?
Kia loves chicken salad. Diane said, Justin, get the tuna at Subway. It's probably chicken. Probably. Actually, no, it's probably not chicken. Chicken's probably too expensive for them to substitute that in for.
Yeah, lately, yeah.
Yeah.
Abby gives chicken salad a chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
Very good. Justice said I have to make a poll next show. All right, someone remind me. Well, someone remind Peter. He's the content guy.
Yes, I'm the content
So remind
guy.
him. He'll put it in the script. And first thing, top of the show next week. Nobody will understand why, unless you're in the post show right now. But we'll ask. And I guarantee everybody except Justin will say that chicken salad is good. It's chicken. Who doesn't like chicken? Chicken mayonnaise on a sandwich.
Now, Justin, do you like chicken? Do you like?
Yeah, he likes chicken.
But not cold chicken with mayo.
That's the thing that throws him off, I guess, is that it's cold chicken. But I mean, it's cold chicken. It's cooked first.
Yeah.
I'm not just throwing raw chicken with mayonnaise.
It's cold tuna with tuna fish.
And that's actually raw tuna, isn't it? No, it's cooked, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know much about tuna.
Yeah.
The tuna process. I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought my tuna argument would be obvious, but he still was fighting me out. Anywho.
Anyway, crazy week coming up for us.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Okay,
About
you're right.
this
You're right.
weekend.
I can't.
There's secrets not concerning you, concerning other people. And that's where we're going to leave it. Moving on.
We can let you in next week, probably.
Yes.
Yes,
Maybe.
on the show.
Possibly.
More secrets?
Maybe. Possibly.
Anyway, just busy week coming.
And also, heads up, next Friday's show will be pre-recorded again.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's a very busy time.
I will be in Florida, actually,
will.
with the chicken salad hater himself.
You gonna have chicken salad when you go down there?
Maybe I'll bring a batch. Actually, no, that probably wouldn't be good on the plane. I'll whip up. I'll ask Trish her recipe. We'll whip up a batch.
Matt is flying down to Florida to see Justin and Bree
and watch a little football.
Yeah,
going to a football game.
Now, who's playing?
Arsenal. And
Justin's favorite team?
Justin's favorite team. Apparently not anymore. If he gets $10 million, he's jumping ship.
Right,
that's what he said.
Yeah.
But Justin's favorite team against, I believe, Chelsea, unless that changed, which is another Premier League team.
But they're playing in Florida.
Yeah. We're just taking a quick flight to London real quick.
This is English soccer teams coming to
USA
Florida.
tour. It's the preseason.
Oh,
it's a preseason game.
Okay.
But they're doing their preseason in the USA. It's a little USA tour. They played, I believe, I don't know when the game is. Maybe Justin knows. In Baltimore, I think. So, Gail, I don't know if you're nearby, but if you want to catch a soccer game. But yeah, I don't know how many games they're playing, but they're playing a game in Florida.
So next Friday, he's going to be in Florida.
Yep. Bacon in the sun.
Yeah. So, but we will have a show for you. I'll wake up, be in the chat with you, my jammies.
I might this time as well.
You really?
I was asleep for the last show.
Yeah.
I'll probably wake up this time.
Because you got back from the concert, what, 12:30, 1 o'clock?
Late.
Yeah.
Late. We're just going to call it late.
Late.
It was a late night.
Late.
Yeah. I watched the show at like 11 a.m. the next day.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
We did a good job.
We did okay.
I thought so.
All right.
I thought it was pretty good.
Right.
Let's see. What else is
there anything
Abby
else?
says it's cold cooked potatoes. Potato salad is different. There's eggs in there and cold potatoes and mayonnaise. It smells like trash. It's different. It tastes like garbage. I'm sorry. And see, the thing too, Abby, you did it again. Now you get me furious right now. Potatoes are like,
relax.
Potatoes are such a good food, right?
Yes, they
There's
are.
nothing better than French fries. There's nothing better than mashed potatoes. They're so
right.
good.
Yeah.
They're so good. Why make it cold? Why take a beautiful food and ruin it?
To give options, man.
I'm trying to think of a food that you can give options and you throw in a terrible option. But nothing's coming to mind. I mean, egg salad is another example, though. Like, eggs are good. Eggs are good for breakfast.
Right.
Scramble them up. Make an omelet. Make a breakfast sandwich. But then you throw them in with mayonnaise and want to eat it. Like, no. It's garbage. It tastes so bad.
I don't think so. We agree to disagree.
Most of the time, I'm okay with differing opinions. People are entitled to their own opinions.
But not on this.
This one bothers me.
No, this ain't happening.
It's just, well, especially egg salad because, like, it smells so bad.
I will give you that.
The entire house smells when Trish makes egg salad. And so I can't comprehend how you can smell that and say, this is what I want for lunch.
All right.
It literally smells like a bathroom.
Okay. Yes, I will agree with you on that.
So explain
Well,
to me. Explain to me, Peter.
Because that's...
I want to understand how you can smell that. Take a big whiff and you're like, out of all the options, this is what I want on a sandwich.
Because once it's made and put in the fridge, the smell goes away.
No, it doesn't. The fridge smells.
Wow. Really?
I stand by it. I stand by it.
You don't know what it's like to
Abby
live with
says,
this guy.
starting Matt's day on a positive note. Yeah, before the post show, in our little break, I said that I sat back and I was like, Pete, I'm tired. I was really tired. Now I'm amped up. You got me going.
Diane says boiled eggs are like cabbage. It don't smell good in the house, but it sure does taste good. All right.
Diane says, I'm going down to Florida on the 27th. Unfortunately, I think I leave the 26th. Maybe we'll be passing.
Could be.
But her dad's having heart valve surgery. Kind of scary given his age and health history. So I'll ask now for everybody's thoughts and prayers today. Oh, so yes,
definitely.
Everybody be thinking about him and Diane's family.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Diane said today because there's no live show next. Diane's more on top of things than we are. I swear.
Huh?
I honestly wasn't going to mention that next week, but then you mentioned the crazy week and it made me think of it.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, so next week won't be live. But how did you guys like I felt it ran pretty much like a live show, except for the fact that there was no Stumpah and no chats.
Stumpah. Yeah.
But
we thought about that. We were like, how can we do the Stumpah? But we couldn't find it.
There's no logical way to actually do it.
No.
Unless we told. Nope, there's no way.
Because
unless we play.
If we'd let you play in the chat,
we wouldn't be able to tell who's right.
Right.
And we just be awkwardly waiting for answers.
Yeah, we
could pre-record the show and record 5-minute segments of us just sitting there.
We're gonna stop here and let you guess.
It'd be awkward if we record 4 different segments and someone guesses it in the first one. So then there's just 3 more segments of us back to the Stumpah.
Yeah, that's like today. We had 2 more hints before we.
Yeah,
but Abby got it. So.
I think it's good. We were rusty coming up with hints.
Could be.
Yeah,
the
order wasn't right. I'll tell you, that's me. That's on me.
Oh,
that's on me.
All right,
stop. I already accepted it was my fault. All right. Anything else, Peter? Were there any chats that we missed throughout the day?
Diane said it did go very well, but we're not going to let you know that because you'll do that all the time. No.
Hey, it was him.
It was him what?
It was you that was like, oh, I like this. I'm in my pajamas. I'm enjoying this. I was actually, last night, I was looking forward to the show today.
Yes. Yeah.
Live is just, it's almost less stressful knowing that you got one take.
Yeah, right.
There's no way for me to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
When you record it, it's almost like an added, if something goes wrong, I could probably fix it. It's more work, but I don't know.
And it's just so much easier when we have the chat and we can react to it.
Yeah.
And, we get new ideas, different ideas. So
agreed.
Anyway.
Agreed.
All right.
Let me see if I missed anything good.
All right. We'll scroll back and look for a second before we wrap things up.
Dana talked way in the beginning about riding a giraffe again. I think. Finding your birthday present. And Diane said the bird probably told Amazon to recommend it. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. I cut the grass yesterday. I actually didn't see the bird.
You didn't see him?
Mm-mm. He was not in the way.
He's teasing Charlie lately.
Is he?
Yeah. He'll be in the. I've never seen a bird be on the ground as much as this one.
So what we think it is actually is our neighbor was weed whacking in these tiger lilies that we have in between the 2 yards.
Right.
And I guess there was a bird in the tiger lilies, and accidentally, obviously, he clipped the bird's tail feathers or something.
Okay.
So the bird couldn't fly for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think the other robin is either mama or papa bird.
Okay.
And I think they're chilling, protecting the bird that's trying to regrow their tail feathers.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what's going on. But it's been a long time, so I don't know if they've just set up camp and they're like, you know what, I like it here, I'm staying here.
And that bird just wanders around the yard, hops around, and every now and then just kind of looks at Charlie, and Charlie will do a quick scamper to go get him.
Yep.
But of course, he's not fast enough.
There's also a family of birds that live in the tree. I don't know if we mentioned this before. The cherry blossom. Not cherry.
Weeping
cherry
yes.
that we have. It's a smaller tree. It's at eye level, and there's a nest at eye level. And so there's a little family of birds that live there. It makes cutting the grass very stressful.
I can see
I don't want to hurt them. So I'm not threatening, just cleaning things up here.
Don't
leaning out of the way.
Don't peck my eyes out.
Watching me cut the grass is probably very comical. Because there's a close. I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Not short.
No.
There's a clothesline I have to duck around.
Mm-hmm.
All of our trees probably need trimming, but there's branches that are low. I'm literally cutting the grass like this, like dodging everything. It's probably pretty comical.
It's like Stevie Wonder cut. Hey. All right.
On that note.
Yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much. It was great seeing you after, it felt like 2 weeks since we chatted.
Real quick, Diane said you've been dissing on a handicapped bird. You're better than that, Matt. No, I'm dissing on the papa or mama bird of the handicapped bird.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm dissing them is because I have a lawnmower and they won't get out of the way. And this is the bird that can fly.
You would think it's loud enough, right?
All respect to the handicapped bird.
All right. No matter, we'll talk to you next week. And as we always say, no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.